Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all fucking ages.
Wow.
I don't think children should be listening to this shit.
Nope. We are not on the airwaves at appropriate times. Fuck your kids. Fuck your kids.
Fuck the little ears. This is Patricio, a.k.a. Rocky.
And I bet my kid's watching right now.
Oh.
It's like, Daddy's got naughty words. Daddy's not allowed to sleep in the bed tonight.
I am Patricio, a.k.a. Rocky, and as always, I am joined by...
Oh, I'm salty, and that's it.
Welcome once again to With a Side of Chaos, the podcast that puts a magnifying glass on Orlando to show the world that we're more than just theme parks. We talk to the creativity, the diversity, and the talent that gets overlooked because of a freaking mouse. And now we are here. It is Friday. It's the weekend, bro. It is. It is the fucking weekend. I am excited. I can't wait to jump into the shenanigans that is Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm excited for Monday when I get to do nothing again. That will be like, I'll be like, weekend was great. Yeah. Monday, let's do it again for another day. Let's sit on the couch and watch Narnia.
I got to say, dude, this week was once again like every fucking week for me because of the productions, the podcasts,
right,
the legal, the jobs, everything. Like, dude, there's always chaos in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Balancing my new engagement, balancing everything, dude. It's always chaos. And I always try to find that one little center where everything is normal, everything is great, but once in a while things collide and things get past my vision and my line of sight, where I piss off an entire county and service animals all across the nation.
How do you piss off service animals which do not have feelings we care about?
I'm glad you said that. So do you remember...
I mean, I'm not backing away from this. That's fine. That's fine. Fuck service animals. Go ahead. Tell me your thing.
No. We love the service animals.
We love service animals. Yay, service animals. Yeah. But Lake County? Service animals? I'm okay. Tell me more. Tell me more.
All right. So, like I said, actually, I got to give a little disclaimer. This right here is the opinions of me, of Rocky, a.k.a. Patricio, not of any affiliation or any other company that I work with or affiliated with. This is me. All right. So, go ahead.
Do we need to hire someone outside of you to take on the legal discourse we may encounter here?
Dude, I actually feel like I almost needed to call an attorney this week because
really?
of all the shenanigans.
Well, tell us about this fucking service animals that you apparently holocausted.
I'm putting up a banner right now.
Please don't put the word Holocaust.
No. I will never.
That was a really poor choice of words to all of my sympathetic Jewish listeners.
All right,
I apologize.
So who I pissed off this week? Earlier this week, I got a message from an individual that I worked with a few months ago at MegaCon.
Okay.
Now, mind you, when I go to these conventions, I don't cosplay or go. Well, I cosplay a little bit, but not as much as I want to.
Mm-hmm.
But I provide a service. I provide handling. I provide
a service.
I provide I provide security.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you provide lots of services.
Shut up, man. And one of the clients that I worked with this past week messaged me and had asked, like, "Hey,
can I get your service?"
Well, no, they called me because they contracted me for this week coming up.
Okay.
Because there's another convention in Orlando that
right.
I keep forgetting the freaking name of it. It's going to be near the airport in downtown airport here in Orlando. But
is it that Star Wars one?
No, it's not. It's not Celebration. And Celebration is a lot bigger, and I'd be blasting from the mountaintop that I'm doing Celebration.
I saw it on a really poor flyer, and I'm like, oh, that looks lame AF. I don't think it's the same one. I don't think it's the same one we're talking about.
But funny thing is, dude, I've never gone to a Star Wars Celebration. As big of a fan as I am, I've never gone to the Star Wars convention.
I don't like Star Wars fans. That's why I don't like. Sometimes when you talk about Star Wars, I'm like, I like it, but y'all make me hate it.
Yeah. No, thank you, Travis. I'm so mad and upset over what happened. So here's what had happened. I get a message from one of the cosplayers that I worked with, and they'd asked me, "Hey, can I post this video that you recorded of my cosplay?" I'm like, "Yeah, go for it." And in the video, this person is dressed up as Cat Bus. All right, I don't know if you've ever heard of Cat Bus or seen Cat Bus. But
is it CATBUS?
Yeah, CAT.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue with your story. I'll catch up.
And in the video, we come across
Okay, I know what this is. Yeah.
two people with a service animal. Looked
Mhm.
like a golden retriever. And now, mind you, this thing is about 6 feet high, 4 feet wide. It's a fucking bus with 4 legs walking through MegaCon.
Right.
And there were some kids that got a little scared of what it was because it's got a big eyes, big smile, and yeah, we got a lot great reaction, great publicity. But we had a video of this dog backing up. And the dog was just like eyes wide open, looking at it and just like kind of petrified, like, what the fuck is that thing? And I found it hilarious.
Sorry. Yeah.
No. I found it hilarious. And next thing you know, within 20 minutes, I get an email. Listen, what do? I'm getting backlash over this video. They're saying that we didn't get consent, we didn't get this, we didn't get that. I'm like, hold on one second.
Consent for a costume? Fuck off. You fucking twat. Get out of here.
Well, let me reiterate. When you go to these conventions, MegaCon, Comic-Con, all these DragonCon, all these conventions, they have this banner that's like, cosplay does not mean consent, meaning that just because the person's in a costume does not mean that you can go up to them, touch their costume.
Understood.
Take their photos.
You have your boundaries. You need to be asked before a picture is taken, all that. Unless it's just like, hey, dude, your costume's cool, blah, and then you're on your way. I mean, if you're wanting the whole, like, hey, can I pet your cat hair, and then you're like, it's going to cost $15.
And
that's consent.
I start seeing the messages because they screenshotted me everything. And then I go to their account and I start looking through it. Now, mind you, this was on TikTok.
Okay.
So the platform TikTok, all these people. And now, mind you, this person has thousands of followers.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's upset.
Oh, no.
And one of the comments read, did you get consent from the owner and the service animal before you recorded this video? I mind you, this is like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, are you serious? Are we really to the point now that I have to get consent from an animal before I record them? Now, before I move forward, I see your distress, and I want to find out, like, what's your opinion right then and there?
It's an animal.
It's an animal.
It's an animal. It doesn't have opposable thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
And consent would be how many barks? Would it be 1? Would it be 2?
I don't know.
Would it be 3?
I don't know, but
we're not done. We're not done. Person.
Mm-hmm.
Person on this feed. Probably many, many more angry people on this TikTok feed. Do you have this video to share with us on TikTok?
I'm not going to share it on the feed, but I'm going to share it to you because if you want to see what I'm talking about, follow me on TikTok.
No, because I'm not on that. We already went through this on the last show, literally. And
so I'm pulling it up right now, and you know what? Screw it. I will show it on the
absolutely.
On the
do it
feed.
on. Do you have it as a share screen option on the
no,
StreamYard?
But I want you to see it first.
Okay,
right?
I'm watching it. Oh wow, this thing is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will try to describe this video as best I can. Okay. All right, this cat bus is huge. Service dog, golden retriever. Oh. So the service dog is backing up because it's intimidated by the large cat bus?
Yeah. And dude, the people went ballistic on the comments.
You seriously? Are the comments in here?
I'll have to pull them.
Can you pull up the comments to the proper thing?
Now, mind you, this thing was at 80. No. It was at 14,000 views.
Okay.
Earlier this week. It's at 81,000 likes right now. In regards to views itself, I am pulling it up.
All right. So he's getting that together. It is a large cat bus from the popular Japanese films. That's all I know about it. Princess Mononoke.
It's got 256,000 views.
Okay, so this is a 250,000 plus video viewed video
Yeah.
on TikTok,
Yeah,
which is really important.
she's
All right, so
got-
did you pull up the comments though? That's the most important thing.
I'm
That's
trying
what
to-
I need.
I'm trying
That's
to
what I
find this.
need.
I'm trying to find this right now.
All right,
so
well,
stand by.
please do. I'm gonna keep. So, Cat Bus is pretty ridiculously sophisticated too. That is not an easy cosplay to build.
No, it's not.
That is that cardboard. That is the outlining frame. Or?
I would love to talk to the cosplayer. I mean,
absolutely, that's phenomenal.
I would have to get her consent beforehand.
Lots of things require consent, apparently.
But yeah, 352 comments in this feed. I'm trying to find. I think it was a service dog. Anyways, the handler was okay. Anyways, was the handler okay with you taking a vid of them and their dog?
It doesn't matter. They were okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and say this because I actually know something about this. If you are in public, you agreed to be filmed. Sorry, that's how it goes. And it doesn't matter if you're in Publix, if you're in a park, if you're outside of your private domain, you can be on video. Correct. And if you don't like that, you can blame George Bush in the Patriot Act. And that's it. That's the end of the statement.
That's fucking it. But no.
But you don't get to have an opinion about how other people take on impacted information. Yeah. What you do doesn't have anything to do with my consent.
Exactly.
So it has nothing.
Yeah. And the one thing that I was just gasp at is when they messaged me, I'm like, do you want me to make a statement? Because I'll be more. And I created a statement and I put it.
You PR'd the cosplay girls. Oh my god!
This situation, and I sent it to them, and they were like, okay, that works. The second I put it up there, dude, I'm still till today getting comments of okay, we're cool. Okay, we're cool. And basically, the comment read, I was the handler, the photographer that day. I got consent from everyone involved. And no one was hurt that day. Everyone consented. And mind you, I had multiple videos and multiple photos of us with animals, with kids, with everybody that day.
Do you know why they're angry at you?
Why are they angry at me?
Because we took the pot photo with the kid.
You and that freaking pot photo. If you don't know what he's talking about.
Hold on. You.
Me.
You.
Me.
Definitely you told me, let's go to the pot festival. So we went to the pot festival.
Definitely.
And then when we got to the pot festival, you were looking at a huge bushel of marijuana, fake marijuana, mind you. And the whole thing is that there was a small child that you didn't want's face in it. So you didn't need to get consent. I love you, kid. You got a good shoulders, good heads and shoulders up there.
So mind you, if you've met me, you know I'm 6'2".
Intimidating.
And look at that photo right there.
Yeah.
That is Cat Bus.
That is intimidating AF.
And my buddy, shout out to my buddy Ryan, who recently had a birthday. Happy late birthday on that one.
Mm-hmm. Happy birthday, buddy.
But no, and in regards to what you're talking about, and I want to pull it up because it was funny, the photo of us at the Pot Festival earlier this year.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So they started the advertisements for number 2. Should I say that With a Side of Chaos should go next year and be on site and do vendor stuff?
Yeah, pull the trigger, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. They're advertising right now. So we're going to try to be at Canafest? Is that what it was?
I think it was Canafest.
It was either something similar to that. Sunshine. Yep. Yeah. We did not get consent for that photo, but I think the only people who are harmed in that photo is you and me making a poor decision. And me wearing the Hollister jacket from I don't know, 2 things.
Yeah, that was me with the with their fake weed.
Yeah. It's a plant, not a crime. Yeah. Did we ever talk about Potfest?
I don't think we actually did.
Okay, let's talk about Potfest. So you guys got there earlier than I did that day.
Correct.
I don't remember the reason. Oh, yes, I do. So my son had school, and so I had to wait a little bit to go to Pot Festival. And then we went, this is the thing in 20 years that someone's going to say, you're not allowed to do whiteface anymore. And this is it. This is our canceled photo. I know it. 20 years, someone's going to give a shit about this.
When I run for public office in 20 years and they're like, wait a second, how can you elect this official? I'm like, well, I support the cannabis, the cannabis people.
Do you not understand that $384 billion that was sitting in an untethered state of mind? Yeah, that money's mine now because I legalized it. Now they gave it all to me. The entire cannabis industry. That actually made sense. I promise you. That if someone can find the nice little thing to poke the pot money,
Yeah,
we're all rich.
fair and valid.
Everyone. Pot stocks, all like pennies on the dollar right now, but you got $5 and that's fucking 500 grand right there. Fucking right away.
So no, I pissed off the service animal people, and then things got better after I made that comment. And then this video just
you had to walk back though.
I did.
That's sad. Do you feel bad about having to walk it back?
No. Because something is walking your way, are you gonna move toward it?
No. Are you sad that you had to do all that you did to cover your ass for the internet's concern?
No. And the reason why I say
you can be honest.
No, and I'm saying
I think it's stupid.
I don't feel bad because, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm really not. I have a presence. I have a following. I do a lot in regards to promotions, podcasting, legal, all that good stuff. And I have an image that I have to obtain. So once in a while, yes, you and I both know that I've pissed off people. I've insulted people. I've offended people. I've done
You're
this and that.
getting better. I'm not.
And you know what? When I fuck up, I call it. I calls it how I sees it, and I say, "Hey, I'm sorry."
I calls it when I sees it's my precious.
But right there, I had to say, "Listen." And it wasn't apologizing. It was like, we were cool with everything that happened that day was consensual. Everything that had happened, we got permission, and no animals were hurt in the filming of that video.
You know, we've just said the word consent for 18 minutes and 25 seconds. And we have not talked about sex once, which is amazing. Congratulations.
You know, we're at a point in this country where consent is now more than just like you just said.
It's a broader spectrum term.
Way broader spectrum. And there's some people that don't like to be photographed, don't like to be video recorded, don't like to be audio recorded. They just don't want that.
Right. They don't want that in their life.
Yeah. And really, like, okay, I
hate being photographed when I'm not doing something I want to be doing.
If you're like a millionaire, superstar, whatever, okay, I get it. You have an image to uphold. You have to be careful with who you take photos with, this and that. But if you're, just Joe Schmo at a freaking comic convention, come on, really?
Well, you don't know if that person, that dog was maybe the inspiration for Air Bud.
I was just gonna say, is that Air Bud's? Is that the heir to the Air Bud franchise?
It may be, man. You might be stepping on some toes.
But no.
Well, I'm glad you got that consent out of the way. Then from the yellow Labrador.
Hey, my
golden retriever.
My followers went up because of that. Everything was good after that.
So should I join TikTok and go, hey guys, I'm sorry to say this, but you're the reason why everybody has sad boy feelings?
I know the term snowflake is out there, and I don't like to poke at that one right there because people do get offended, like being called a snowflake.
But I'm going to tell you something. I don't care if people are overly offended. I don't care if you're a snowflake. I don't care. Just remember that when you're in the presence of men, and strong women, do not say I am offended, because we will destroy you. We will destroy you with tact and ease and brush you off to the side.
Dude, we went after God at one point on this podcast.
Still hasn't returned my calls. Fucking asshole. Been waiting for that Christmas. Nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. Nerf gun. I got the Nerf gun from Christmas from '86. I don't know. Was that a thing?
So
G.I. Joe. What were you gonna say? A schlong?
Yeah. But no. One more thing. Another people that I pissed off. I pissed off an entire county. I don't want to go into specifics on what county, but I pissed off an entire county.
Was it in Florida?
It was in Florida.
Okay.
And we're gonna leave it at that. But.
Okay.
The thing was, it wasn't an attack on anybody. It was just a comment that I'd made over a conversation that took place the week before. And when I had made a post about a certain show, the context of the description of the show said, so and so is following up on an update from the Grinch that screwed over a certain county.
Pasco County.
Yeah, it's Pasco County.
Is it?
No.
Why?
Well,
Okay.
no. Maybe it
Polk?
is. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. We'll just leave it at that.
Orange?
I don't.
Homosassa?
I don't. It's Duval. It's Duval.
Of course, it's always Duval's fault.
But no.
Either that or Levy County. AJ, whoop.
The thing, and I don't want to go into full details because we're still trying to get all the all the other details from this event. Because
you're gonna have to tell me about this off air.
They have to respond to what had happened. But apparently, a certain county.
What had happened was.
What happened was a certain.
By Patricio Solano.
A certain county.
On the chaos.
A certain county had done something that would restrict the collection of toys for a toy drive this year, and a certain individual was upset about it. They expressed their feelings because they are part of the collection, but we don't know the other side on why this had happened, what their plan is, why things happened the way they did. So I can't go into full detail, but I will say that I actually had to publicly apologize for what had happened. And like I said, I don't try to purposely offend or attack anybody.
So now I have to go to the internet and scroll down to see what toy drive you fucked up.
No, because this year I've done a lot with collections.
You're good. You're good kid.
And this year we teamed up with Ken Miller,
right,
for the Atlanta comedy scene to do to help him out with his.
I'm glad you didn't ask Aaron and Grumpy's
10th annual toy drive comic show, which will be at
Harry Buffalo on Monday night on December 10th. Be there.
December 13th.
December 13th. Be there.
Today's December 10th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Today's time is irrelevant.
But no, I hope to get more clarification over what had happened, and I'll talk about it more next week because I think that they're actually going to respond to what happened to all this. And
I hope they're listening to the show where we're using the terms "fuck" and "them" and no, not congruently together. Just
look, this is my opinion.
Okay,
it is not associated or affiliated with anybody else. This is my opinion and my opinion alone. If any organization or any company puts a restriction on charitable events or like trying to help out those less fortunate, Aaron, how would you feel about that?
How hard do you want me to go with these people?
Let's go 7.
I am going to annoy you in every aspect of your life. When you walk out of your front door, remember the Lego?
Yes.
That's every step you're going to take, including in your car, on your way to your office, in your coffee at the Starbucks, in the salt in the gas tank, too. That's just going to happen at random, so you're not going to know. But that is a 7. Go ahead. No bodily harm.
Copy and paste minus assault.
There is no assault. What happens with the gas tank, though? That's your fucking problem, not mine. You put us in this position.
No, dude, I like to help out. I've always been the kind of
me too. I like salts and gas tanks.
If given the opportunity to lend a helping hand to individuals, friends or family or strangers, I'll do what I can within my power. And I
need $250,000 for a comedy club in Orlando, Florida. How soon can we make this happen?
Let's put your Cash App up there.
Yeah, right.
How much
Salty Aaron comic on. Wait, no, actually, I don't know what my Cash App is. Hold on a second here. If you're gonna send me money, I want to make sure it's right. Let's see. It's _ Salty Aaron. There we go. Salty Aaron. Just send me money.
So I want to ask you something because
sure.
I didn't know that this had happened last week.
What had happened then?
Bob Dole died.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that a lot of people are passing away. But sad thing is that we are at a place in our society that we don't mourn our dead the same way we used to because of the globalization and the massive rapidness of internet.
Yeah,
as we get passed over, multiple people have died this week.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Dole probably being of the most humanitarian notable.
Yeah.
We also had a 21-year-old streamer named K1KP, something like that.
Really?
She passed away. She's 21 years old, and I don't know what the cause of death is, but she was 21. There's been a numerous amount of people who have passed away this week, and it's been pretty sad. Like let me search Google here. People who have passed away. Like how I said, people who have passed away. All right, let's see.
I just typed in notable deaths this week.
Celebrities who have died. Yeah. So who else do we have? Did we get threes this week? Let's do it in a comedy fashion. Did we get the Deadpool list of in threes? Let's see. Pat, what do we got?
All right, let's see who has died this
Bob
week.
Dole being our first one we spoke of. So
yeah, so let's see. All right, celebrity deaths in 2021, but I want to see like this week. So actually, you know what? We can do 2021 in general.
Sure.
Right.
Lots of people have passed away. It's almost 2022. Let's not as bad as 2020 though. 2020, we lost a lot of good, I think influential people. Don't ask me which ones, but I remember they passed away, and I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm trying to put this one didn't get like USA Today was just giving me a weird article about.
Let's see it. People who have died this week. Celebrity deaths in 2021. People who have died this year.
Well, I mean, I know DMX died this year.
Prince Philip, Jessica Walter, DMX. Who else who have died in 2021? Bob Dole is obviously a very large one. I don't even know what party he represented. That's how long Bob Dole's been out of politics. And okay, do you know Virgil? Okay, hold on a second. Let's go through the list here. Have you ever heard of Virgil Abloh?
No.
He is a 41-year-old. Apparently, he is a designer, the Off-White designer.
Okay, I have no idea who that is.
He passed away recently.
Well, Norm Macdonald also died this year.
Oh, he was Loba made his mark on the fashion world through his artistic direction of Louis Vuitton. So most of his Steven Soderbergh, he was a Broadway composer. Let me find some notable people that people might actually know. Michael K. Williams passed away this year. He was in The Wire, Boardwalk Empire, and Lovecraft Empire. He's the guy with the scar across his face that everybody.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know if she was. Richard Donner died this year. He was a filmmaker for making The Goonies and Superman, Lethal Weapon. He died at 91. But I mean, there's not any Ray McDonald. I'm trying to find ones that. No, that's.
Yeah, but no. Going back to Bob Dole, like it kind of caught me off guard because usually on social media you'll see a lot of things, when someone passes away, and I hadn't heard or seen anything on social media. Now, mind you, I do listen to NPR, I do listen to talk radio and all that,
right?
But they really hadn't made like a big deal about Bob Dole's death.
Not at all.
And like today, like they were holding the the only reason why I know like he had died was NPR was talking today that they were holding a ceremony in Washington for his death. His memorial was being held today.
Okay.
And yeah, I remember when he ran for president back in 1996.
Good for you.
Against Bill Clinton.
Good for you.
And
I'm Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole, America. It's Bob Dole's America. Not anybody else's. It's Bob Dole's America. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
A lot of people died of natural causes. A lot of people died from COVID.
Yeah.
That's honestly, if you were over the age of 50 and you came in contact with COVID, or you were old and you naturally died, like Prince Philip is the biggest one I've found so far. As I've been scrolling, Prince Philip, I bet he was like, thank you for letting me die, Queen. Thank you. DMX passed away. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of notable people in here, but I mean, like I said, these are people you really got to know that have had some major impact on your youth. For you to know who some of these people are.
Yeah.
Like, there's one here. Yeah, let's talk about anything else other than death. Okay. That's cool. That's cool with me.
So we're done with the deaths of the year.
Hopefully, unless December has other plans.
I hope not, because we're so close to Betty White hitting 100. She is a national treasure. Please, like Betty White, we need you to hit 100. That is like that is a staple right there. That there's still hope for mankind. If Betty White hits 100, we're gonna be fine. But you know who's going to be in town this Sunday?
Who's that?
Bill O'Reilly and Donald Trump.
I heard about this.
Yeah, they're gonna be at the Amway
I heard about this.
for the history tour. And
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because I'm an honest person.
yeah,
I am so okay with this happening.
same.
I want to go because yeah, am I gonna say it?
Go for it.
When Donald Trump is not a president, Donald Trump is the greatest thing in the world. He is the greatest national treasure next to Betty White because he is such a piece of shit. I've loved him always, but had to hate him because he was the president making horrible decisions. But
So
President Trump is not my friend. However, Donald Trump, great dude, solid dude. I'd invite him to every party I had just because I know he would turn it on a dime.
the
him
tickets range from, now mind you,
0.
tell me like the low price and then the high price for tickets to go see Bill O'Reilly and Donald Trump. What do you think it is?
High end would have to be a box, so I'm going to go plus 800.
Okay. And like general admission, you think?
$55 for a seat.
Tickets range from $98
Fuck this.
to $1,470.
Okay, who has a box?
Dude, if you want to, I part of me would like to just go see it to see Bill O'Reilly because I love Bill O'Reilly.
I don't. He's okay. So I go ahead, please.
No. Look, I've read one of my favorite books is Killing Lincoln.
What about Killing Jesus? Was that a good one? Do you like that one?
Look, as controversial as and wild as Bill O'Reilly is, I like him. I liked him as a journalist. I liked him.
I didn't.
I like Bill O'Reilly. That's a lot of people would say, like, you, Bill O'Reilly, really? I'm like, yes, I do. I freaking do. Donald Trump, look, I would like to talk with him.
He's a national treasure that should be protected by making him not eat any more McDonald's.
Oh, jeez. You remember that? That's it. Oh, God. Never mind. Going off of that. All right. So we're off of the fact that Donald Trump and Bill O'Reilly are going to be here in Orlando.
It's a really expensive tour. I mean, that is 10 punk rock bands that I would see before I would get to Trump.
Yeah. And
that's too much.
Well, here's the funny thing. It's not sold out. I'm looking at the venue, which is the Amway Arena here in beautiful downtown Orlando. And front stage, which tickets go for $1,000. There's still 22 tickets available. Floor seats are 16, 14, that's 30, 46, 71, 85, 106. 106 tickets are still available in the lower sections, which range anywhere from $300 to $100.
Okay, what is the shittiest seat that I can get, and how much will it cost me?
$100. Shittiest seat, which would be section 117, all the farthest seat away from the stage, $110.
Fuck you, no. If I can't see the blob that is Trump, I don't want to go. I want to see that man meat right there.
That's insane. I mean, hey, he's still got his following. People still admire him and respect him. Hey, he was the freaking president of the United States, so you got to respect that too.
I got a question for you.
Go for it.
Sure. Now that Trump's out of office, should I go back and see if Shannon Burke wants to hire me again? Shannon, I'm still looking for a job.
You should apply. You should have applied with Tom and Dan.
What, they had a position open?
Yeah, Butler left.
Oh, that's of course he did.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
is it vacant?
It's freaking. Apparently, they did an interview with Tuttle live on the air today. I didn't get a chance to watch because I was busy as hell. But yeah, Tuttle apparently interviewed for the open spot.
Wow.
Yeah, and yeah, Tom and Dan are a huge podcast here in Orlando, and Aaron is just sulking right now with that information.
I am so annoyed in this single moment because that should have been mine, and everybody in Orlando knows it. I love Tuttle, but I've never met him. But he has been friends to all of our friends. But congratulations, Tuttle, if you get that position.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
If not, I'm gonna get that position. But the problem is, I'm gonna tell you right now. I
Tell
know
me.
what the problem is. What Travis was never on air though.
Yes, he was.
How often?
Pretty much all the time.
So here's the problem. And you and I understand the problem. What happens when you've been in a room of guys who are, you guys,
Yeah.
and then I sat down with two Goliaths and a female Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
I will be a child. And I will look right into Dan's eyes and I'll go, retreat! Retreat? Because I am a coward. I'm a coward.
Dude, also this week, fucking Markeith Lloyd.
Yeah, that was my favorite week. Daily drama to find out in Orlando. It was like 2.5 miles from my house where they found him.
Yeah. And the jury this week is recommending the death penalty for Markeith Lloyd.
I thought he already got it.
No, I mean, I'm looking here. Jury recommends cop killer Markeith Lloyd be sentenced to death.
Yeah.
I think it's still under review by the judge. Yeah, that's all the information that I have right now. Yeah. Markeith Lloyd, jury recommends death penalty. And yeah, we're gonna find out what happens with him, because honestly, dude, I've always been an eye for an eye.
Okay.
Do you feel?
I get that joke.
I didn't even mean to go down that route.
Somebody got an eye, but didn't get an eye back.
Somebody stop me. But
Markeith Lloyd got his fucking eye kicked out by a cop, and yeah.
Well, so
that's why it's okay for us to laugh at an eye for an eye.
So filling in the gap, Markeith Lloyd was
unlike the one in his face.
Oh,
you walked in it. Sorry. I'll get out of the radio jock.
But yeah, for those who were under a rock, Lloyd was found guilty back in November of a fatally shooting in Orlando. Orlando Police Lieutenant Deborah Clayton during a manhunt that began after he had shot his he'd fatally wounded his ex-girlfriend, his pregnant ex-girlfriend. And yeah, this is a fucking wild story that I honestly to God feel like, yeah, I've always supported the death penalty. That is my stance. I support it because I feel an eye for an eye. If you have the audacity and the capability of taking a person's life and you get caught, bye.
Like you said, if you get caught, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, because justice system.
Yeah. Do I tell my opinions on the death penalty? It's rather irrelevant. I feel like
I'd say
I don't care because I don't care. You know what I mean? If you're already caught in the justice system, you're no longer a problem to me.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter to me either way. If you come back on the streets, then you'll be my problem.
Yeah.
And we'll talk then. But honestly, I don't think death penalty. If we got crowded prisons. Okay, so realistically, if you're gonna do the death penalty and you're gonna be about death row and you're gonna do that, you make it quick.
Oh yeah, don't have him sitting in death row forever.
You may have 1 year. That should be it. No, I'm serious. For any appeals, for anything that the court needs to do to offset to the date of death.
Yeah.
We have people sitting on death row that are now senior citizens.
Oh yeah.
That were once youngins. That is what I'm talking about.
The flaws in the judicial system are astronomical. And the reason why these individuals sit on death row is because of appellate court. A lot of the times, their attorneys or their public defenders will file an appeal for said judgment.
Extension after extension after extension until they find nothing, and then it's the flip of a switch or
correct.
However it's done.
Yeah. So.
Oh, hey. Now since we're here,
okay.
A movie just came back to Netflix,
which is
Law Abiding Citizen.
Is that with Denzel?
No, this one is with
Liam Neeson.
No. This one is different. This is the one that was made by Ridley Scott, and it has Jamie Foxx,
Jamie Foxx.
and
Gerard Butler.
And Gerard Butler. Have you ever seen this film?
No.
I highly recommend you watch it. It is bananas from a legal precedent standpoint on everything. Because you're just going to go, oh, I'm in law. I know. Motherfucker. There's going to be a lot of that in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the movie, bananas batshit. Because it's Ripley Scott.
No.
Who made Alien.
I hate knowing the shit that I know now. Because every time I watch a movie or a TV show or anything,
you're not going to know what's happening in this one. It's a thriller.
It's a thriller. Okay.
It's not like The Bodyguard where you're going to get 18 scenes in court and none of them are interesting. You know what I mean? This one's like, oh, it's about a lawyer and an inmate and they don't like each other and shit's wild. Shit's wild. And I mean wild. And I mean real wild.
No, I tend to overanalyze shows and TV.
You won't.
I won't. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's mindless entertainment.
You said,
however,
it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It's out right now. Butler. Gerald Butler, and Jamie Foxx. But I watched a new movie. I was sick this week, guys. That's why I have so much movie news. You know what I mean? I'm catching up. What was that show on Netflix? That I Lost in Space, man.
Oh, that's right. New season came out.
Fantastic. It's fantastic.
Really?
Only to be overshadowed today when I got an Amazon note that the greatest sci-fi show that I've ever seen came back.
Which is?
The Expanse.
Ooh.
Have you never seen that show?
No.
It is, brilliant.
Huh.
Okay, so there are a variety of shows that all share the similar concept, okay? Mars this, Earth that, something in between, like a space station. There's a ton of that kind of shit out there everywhere. We had one that was called Dark Matter, I believe, which was really popular for a short period of time. And then Netflix did like 5 or 6 of these shows, and all of them were terrible. I mean, there was one called Another Life. They just made another season. It is bad. But when I watched The Expanse like 7 years ago, it was written by people who knew about science, about stuff, about how someone who's born on Mars, genetics will affect their shit on Earth when they land in a different democracy. Okay. Take Running Man. Excuse me, not Running Man. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is it
Total Recall?
Total Recall. Add some political show to it, but a good one.
House of Cards.
House of Cards. Well, that's a little too far. I dial it back. Maybe 2 degrees of space politics.
2 degrees of Kevin Spacey.
2 degrees of. That's the name of the show. I mean, if we're gonna get in trouble, why not? 2 degrees of Kevin Spacey.
2 degrees of Kevin Spacey. I love it.
But it's 2 degrees less than Kevin Spacey. Actually, House of Cards last season.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
So that add an incredibly awesome story, and I think anybody who's watching this will give me like high praise for recommending The Expanse. It was written and directed by whoever made it is amazing. They don't make it boring. One of the things that really irritates me about TV shows that have to do with space is how they film it.
Okay.
That's
how I felt about Cowboy Bebop.
Let's talk about this for a moment before we go to Cowboy Bebop. All right. When you watch Star Trek, it's a mini earthquake every time something happens. And it goes to the right, and it goes down and to the left, and they recorded that as the movements of what was going to be the explosion upon the Enterprise.
Okay.
Multiple shows have done the same thing. I know I am super analytical, but if you make your show like every show carbon copied, The Expanse is not that.
Okay.
But when you watch these shows and the guys look this, guys, you are watching, if you are watching on Facebook right now.
Hold on, let me go back to that. Do that one more time.
Oh my God, the cockpit exploded. No, it doesn't have that. You know, it does like some of the camera, then cuts to the damage of the ship, and then shows that person sitting, looking at the camera out.
Yeah.
There's more.
Cinematography.
There's an effort being made, and not just two fuckboys sitting behind a 10-person camera crew going, fucking.
Oh shit, dude! So I'd said the name of a show.
2 Degrees of Kevin Spacey.
2 Degrees of Kevin Spacey, but no, fucking Cowboy Bebop got canceled
already.
Yeah,
it is the best show on Netflix.
It was fucking great.
It is the best show on Netflix.
I don't get it. I don't get it. But it is what it is.
We lost. Okay. We keep making good Netflix shows. One really good season, and then we keep fucking it up real bad. I mean, you guys had Daredevil, 3 seasons, great show.
Mhm.
Punisher, great show.
Oh, dude, Punisher was insane.
Oh, I still this day make references to that show. I was like, I'm sick of the Irish, you know, and you're like, that was an in-studio joke. Don't worry, guys. That show, The Punisher, was no joke. But however, you jump on the other side of the fence. The international shows, some are so good, but none would ever be watched by most. But now that I've watched Squid Games one time, there is so much fucking Korean TV on my Netflix. I don't know what's English and what's Korean anymore. I'm serious. I watched a show called Hellbound.
Okay.
Which was, it said Squid Games, and then it went right into Hellbound. I mean, and Hellbound was amazing. 6 episodes, super great. I think it's Japanese, not Korean, but it is so good. And then all of a sudden, I jump over to Another Life. Okay, which is one of these carbon copy shows of The Expanse I was talking about, is that when you got a good premise and a good setup, and then you put it under fire the whole time, and it's bad. It is bad, bad, bad. And you should feel bad, like 10% on Rotten Tomatoes bad. Like Reddit not using it for the Raspberries Award, bad, bad, bad. You tried and failed bad.
Getting off the bad train, you know what 2 good shows came back?
Not Cowboy Bebop, sadly. Which was stylized the coolest fucking show
it was
I have seen since Altered Carbon.
That's
a stand-up amazing show.
Big Mouth came back with a new season.
I can't watch Big Mouth, dude. I cannot do it. I made it through as much as I could, and I'm like, it's punny. It hurts me to my core.
Why?
I don't know. It's so fucking weird to me that I know I'm gonna have to deal with that with my son. I don't want to laugh about it now.
Oh, okay. On that level, okay.
It's one of those, and the same is with you. I cannot finish it. I've watched another episode since we talked about the TV show, quote unquote, You.
Yeah.
I cannot finish that show, dude. The first 2 seasons took me real hard. 3rd season, it hurts.
3rd season was a bit of a drag.
The first 6 episodes were fantastic, and then when it started blossoming into all of the chaos, I'm just like, I'm not about this. I'm not. I love the character. I don't know how it ends, but I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like Joe anymore.
I just got his message.
But dude, will I like Joe again by the end of the season?
I don't know. The thing was they Red Wedding the fuck out of that film. I mean, out of that show, and I just wasn't happy with the way.
Is that what they do this season?
Yeah, in season 3 they just Red Wedding.
Okay.
The show, and
I like how that's at the scripter now. We need new characters. We need to breathe new life to this.
Yeah.
We're just gonna Red Wedding season 3.
You're gonna Red Wedding season 3.
8, and then we're gonna do 2 of the new way and see if it works and see if they like it.
I'm hesitant to see how season 4 would be because they leave it open for another season.
Don't tell me I may somehow get around to it.
But one show that has stood the test of time for me, and
Cowboy Bebop.
Nope.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's a show that gets overlooked every fucking season. F is for Family.
I know what it is. I just don't watch it.
You don't watch it?
I just don't watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I've seen 1 episode. I think it's very funny, but I'm just not like, do I really want to sign on to another King of the Hill kind of show?
It's take King of the Hill out of the equation, honestly, and it's its
The
own
animation, dude. I cannot tolerate the animation because I know what Bill Burr looks like and I know who that guy is, and
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I just love Bill Burr yelling. I love Bill Burr yelling in the show as Frank, the main character, and I didn't know that he played the priest in that show as well.
I wouldn't know who the priest is.
Yeah, but no, I've always loved F is for Family. This is its last season, and I hate to see it go because I'm 6 episodes in. I think I got like 4 or 5 left. I love it, but the thing is, because it's so grotesque, it's so vulgar, I can't watch it with my fiance. I can't watch it with a little one.
It's that bad.
It's that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think most of my TV watching is after 11 p.m. at night.
It has to be.
And I usually, what I watched while I was under the weather was that the Law-Abiding Citizen that I remembered. I also watched the Body of Lies with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
And man, I can never remember that guy's name. He's give me a second. Actually, he was just in the movie that's Russell Crowe.
Okay.
So he's in that. And the two are working. Leonardo DiCaprio is in the Middle East in multiple locations, and he has to find Al Saleen, the terrorist organization. But it's a Ridley Scott movie, so it's really ridiculous.
Is it Ridley or Ripley? You went Ridley Scott.
It's the guy who made Alien.
Yeah, Ridley Scott.
Yeah, it's his take on a political movie, but it's not very political. It's more of like, this is what's happening kind of in the Middle East in 2008 when this was released. But it's a good film.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what I've been trying to watch recently is I started watching Apocalypse Now like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh.
And then I watched the Johnny Depp film, The Tourist, the other night. And I love that I'm watching Hollywood movies that are good. You know, I mean, I'm not looking for the new what?
I have no idea.
VOH, FYI.
VOH, FYI.
Voice of Heroin, for your info.
Yeah, that just threw me off. But
do you know who that is?
I have no idea who that is.
Well, congratulations. Welcome to the show, Dina. We're happy that you're here. We're discussing apparently what I watched while I was under the weather this week.
Oh, shit. But, dude, I know this week has been insane. I know next week for me is going to be fucking bizarro.
Yeah?
Because I got a comedy show, Toy Drive. I have, what is it called? Trivia. I have Spider-Man, and then I have shows. I
didn't get tickets to because I'm an asshat.
And I told you to do it ahead of time, bro.
I know.
I told you.
I did. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Jeff. I'll talk to you soon. That was creepy, wasn't it?
But I'm shooting a film next week.
Wow, are you acting in it?
Yes.
What are you pretending to be?
I am doing a mockumentary.
You're making a mockumentary.
I am making a mockumentary.
Okay. Tell me more.
I literally started writing the script 2 days ago, and it's coming out pretty decent. It's going to be like probably about maybe a half an hour, 45-minute little film.
Okay. That's a lot of work.
No, I know.
Okay. Are you going to pay somebody to cut it for you?
I'm going to do it myself.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
It's good to have hobbies. It's not going to come out next week. You might be shooting it next week, but we're cutting it for 6 months.
I'm going to be shooting it this weekend. Not this weekend, the following weekend.
Okay.
And it has to do with cosplayers.
Of course.
It has to do with...
And their dogs? That you still happenstance offend? With Cat Bus.
Yeah, with freaking Cat Bus. I'll get you from the office.
And that, my friends, is how that project is going to go that Patricio is going to shoot next week. I got something better to do. Let's go do that. Boom.
No,
That was actually the first jab at you I think I've made the full episode.
No,
so
and I'm proud of you for
pretty
that. Thank you. I
fun.
appreciate you.
It's good.
But no, I've always dabbled in, film editing, video editing, promos, a little bit of Photoshop here and there, but like I've never really actually shot a mini film. I've been part of little films here and independent films here and there, but never done one of my own. And I'm writing it, I'm producing it, co-starring in it because the head of the show, the head of the movie will be the cosplayer.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just going to be a mockumentary over it. Gonna have some fun, a little bit of comedy on my side. And
mockumentaries are pretty, from what I understand, a little bit easier to shoot than doing something that's directorial.
Exactly.
But are you gonna do like guest interviews on like fake guest interviews?
Oh yeah. Oh,
okay.
Totally.
So you're gonna be a behind the scenes, making fun, like do cosplayish.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I look to releasing it probably the end of December.
Don't say that. You have no idea how long it's going to take to cut, and I mean that.
I know this is literally going to
not 2 weeks. All right?
I'm all for 2 weeks.
Okay. You got Christmas. You got New Year's. You got a fiance.
Yeah, it'll be out.
And you're going to cut it.
It'll be out
in 2 weeks. You're not going to cut the first 10 minutes in a week.
No, it won't.
Fuck you! It's gonna come out in December. Fuck you.
Let's see how it turns out.
I wish you the best, though. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm just make you a little bit more aware that these are a little more time consuming than you think it is. Unless you're putting it through a stream and then you're going, hey, you know what you should do?
Mm-hmm.
Fiverr. 10 times over. $50. Well, yeah, $50. You can get people for every 2 minutes to cut audio for you.
No, I want to see how I can do it. I have, I got my iPhone now. I got the MacBook Pro. I'm going to do some film editing. Let's see how this turns out. And
sure.
I'm excited to do it. Let's see what happens. But Aaron, where are you going to be this week?
That is the good question. I do not know. I am quite happy being free right now. I really don't have anything on my docket.
Okay.
I did the improv side room last night. It was terrible. I'm glad no one was there. Except for my friends in comedy, because they all bombed just as bad as I bombed because we had to watch ourselves bomb. So I would tell you that next Tuesday everything's going to be hunky-dory, but honestly, I do not know what's going on with any of our rooms.
Okay.
Or anything. You got the toy drive next Monday. You got Tuesday at the Falcon, I know, is going to be a thing. That is actually going to be a thing. You want to talk about that for a minute?
The Falcon?
You want to talk about Tuesday? Do you have time?
Yeah, go for it.
So I am not currently running the place that I'm at right now.
Okay.
And there's stuff for the comedy room. And I have another person who's running it for me for reasons. And no one showed up to work.
Oh, wow.
So in a very last minute thing, apparently there was a band that was supposed to play later that evening at 10:30. So they came over to the Falcon and played a show.
Okay.
During our open mic.
Damn. Holy shit, for real?
And the band was amazing.
Okay. Well, at least you had that.
So we got to hear 3 really bad comedians and then a really good band.
And a really good band.
And a really good band.
Well, at least you guys were entertained.
So I don't know about Tuesday. Quit asking. I have no idea. I'll find out when I feel like pulling the trigger on that question.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know on the internet.
Cool. I will be at Cary Buffalo Monday the 13th for Ken Miller's comedy toy drive, and I will be hosting Spider-Man trivia at Graffiti Junction this Wednesday starting at 8 p.m. Giving out prizes, giving out a lot of stuff. So check it out. Follow my social media.
How about tickets to Jeff Kaufman's event? Did any of those come through the graffiti thing? that I can take away from the prize pool?
I can't confirm or deny. I can't confirm or deny that I might have a ticket or two. I can't confirm or deny that. We'll see what happens coming out to Graffiti Junction Wednesday, December 15th.
It's the only time I'll support you because I need a Jeff Kaufman ticket.
Oh, shit, bro.
I love you. I'm just kidding. You
But
come to my places all the time and watch me bomb in front of my friends. That's great. I love you. Got a haircut.
I know. I was gonna say I've been wanting to mention it without sounding weird, but yeah, you have a great do, bro.
I'm trying to get the. Yeah, let's do this. Let's call it a day.
All right. As always, if you're not laughing, you're not living. Live every day to the fullest, but always do it. We'll see you guys.
That's for my Harry Potter friends.
We'll see you guys next week.